Hi, this is the Bratz Boyz Club, and I am Jesse. And today I'm going to introduce you to another one of my Bratz Boys from the Prom 2003 Formal Funk series collection. And his name is Cameron. I am very excited about him because I was looking specifically for Cameron of this series just to see what he looked like. I had bumped into him a few times years ago on a lot of collectibles websites, and I was really interested uh, to have to have thought about or consider owning one. But as I said before, they were unaffordable before. So when it came time to grow my collection, I decided that I was going to look for specifically Cameron from the Formal Funk um, Prom 2003 collection because I really wanted to know more of what he looked like. I had seen the photos online and I was very excited. So I really was dying to own him. And now that I had the opportunity to actually get him and add him to my collection, here he is. And like I said, the Formal Funk collection or series from the Prom Night 2003 collection is a very unique, very special kind of collection because it's back when Bratz was actually a little bit more dedicated to most of their dolls. They brought out much more in the box with their dolls that they do now, and then years after. I believe this is the 2003 series, and like many of the early 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004 series and collections, there was a lot more available for each doll, even the Bratz Boys. So you could be looking at, a doll plus the clothing of the doll, and then you would have a second pair of clothing, and then you could have something else. Like for example, with these in particular, you've got the bouquet, which is very cute, very interesting, very different. It looks like it was uh, uh, specifically designed or put together to look like a little miniature version of a bouquet. And you've got the jewelry, of course, for him. You've got the jacket, and then you've got the second pair of clothing, both pants and shirt. You've got the second pair of sneakers or shoes. You also have, I believe, a little comb right in the back, right there, uh, along with everything else. And then, of course, you've got the Bratz boy who is wearing a tuxedo. Best looking tuxedo I've ever seen on a doll. These Bratz actually have them, all four of them. So I'm really thrilled to have added all four of them to my collection. But like I said, I was really excited, particularly about Cameron, because I've always loved his look, his physical appearance, how he carries pretty much his styles, his trends. In particular, I've been a huge fan of Cameron throughout the entire Bratz series, Bratz retail series. It's been very interesting being a complete and utter fan of the doll for so many years. I just really there's nothing really that I hate about his trend, his style, hairstyle, his style of clothing. Everything pretty much functions perfectly for me. Uh, I've always loved his hair. I've always loved uh, his shirts, his jeans, his pants, his sneakers, his shoes. Everything he wears it perfectly. There has never been a time when I would say I was unhappy with any version of Cameron, and which goes the same for the other boys, Eitan, Dylan, Cade. Uh, they are all amazing Bratz boys, but Cameron in particular. Oh yeah, and let me not forget Koby. Uh, but Cameron in particular, I've been very interested, very completely in love with Cameron. You could actually say I have like a complete doll crush of some sort because I really had the first Bratz Boyz doll I ever looked at that I was fascinated with was the Rocket Collection Cameron, and I believe that was what 2005. And I've never been able to look back. He was my favorite in every series, in every collection. Like I said, the other boys are not any different. They're perfect. They're amazing. But Cameron is the one, if you were to actually have me pick from all five of them, who is your favorite? Of course, hands down, for me, it's always been Cameron. So, of course, being that this was a very important collection for me to have, I was hoping to bump into Cameron himself so I could enjoy having him in the 2003 Prom Formal Funk series or collection, as well as the others. I did not know that it was not going to be five of them. It was only going to be four. I'm thinking it might still be five, but it's just not online, so I haven't bumped into it. So there might be Cade. So far, I only have the four, of course: Cameron, Koby, Dylan, and Eitan. But like I said, my favorite one from all the series, the Bratz Boy series and the collections, is Cameron. He is just perfect in every way. He is very, very trendy, very fashionable. He is every style that he's ever had is amazing. It's never been a fail with him, at least not in my opinion. I am a die-hard fan of the Bratz Boyz, the Bratz Boyz Cameron, regardless of whatever series he is, or collection, or whichever. He always looks the best. He's always amazing. There is nothing that he's ever looked bad in. He's ever not looked the part. He looks perfect in every way. And like I said, everything from his eyes to his face to his hair to his style to his clothing, everything is amazing. Everything is perfect, and I can't stop looking at just how amazing this is. And then another thing that's actually really that's just really out there is the fact that he was not that expensive for a collectible. Yeah, he was more. I had to pay more for him as a collectible than I would have had to pay for him if I would have purchased him at retail at the store back then, for sure. But as a collectible from the website that I frequent, that I've been frequenting lately, he was not expensive. At least not in my opinion. At least not to me. He was not that expensive in comparison to other prices I've seen online. And I was very surprised by the condition of the box itself when I received it. I just couldn't believe that somebody would hold on to these for so many years, and they would keep the box in such almost pristine condition, because in my opinion they almost look mint. Of course there's wear and tear. You're gonna see here, for example, there's a little bit of damage there, right here, that little marking, and I think it extends up to the top. There might be a couple of dings here and there, and the plastic is not glossy, it's not clear, of course, but it is the closest it could ever be to mint condition. It's almost perfect. If not store quality, it's almost there. But yeah, so I'm actually very happy with the website that I'm now using to purchase my collectibles, because these people are true collectors, and I want to give a shout out to all of those individuals who have sold me these Bratz Boyz. They are amazing. They are true collectors, and they really do care about their collections, particularly the Bratz Boyz. I have received nothing but perfect collector's items, and they really do care about each and every one of these dolls, because they use amazing delivery services. that I am so thankful and happy about. And I received them packaged properly, and the best packaging I've ever received is with that website and these sellers. Um, they use boxes with bubble wrap, and they use anything else to make sure that the box, along with the whatever is in the box, is imperfect, um, in a perfect state when it arrives. The boxes are labeled with stamps or stickers all over, or labels, um, stating fragile. This is a fragile This is fragile content, uh, and it's just it's beyond belief how amazing these sellers are with these items. So I'm going to keep frequenting that collector's website to purchase more of the Bratz Boyz in the near future, because I'm going to keep adding to my ever growing collection, and I'm just gonna be using that place. There's no better place. You are able to interact with the collectors. You're able to you're able to suggest pricing. You're able to just purchase right out. They're able to connect with you, communicate with you, let you know what's going on, and of course you're able to either approve or reject the purchase. Whatever the situation might be, you are safe to purchase there, and I'm just really happy to have purchased this Prom 2003 Formal Funk Cameron Bratz Boyz collector's doll, because it's one of the ones I wanted. He's part of a number of them. I believe I have 4, and so this is it. This is my video of the 2003 Prom Formal Funk Cameron that I purchased from the collector's website I frequent now for my purchases, and this is it for this Formal Funk 2003 Prom collection or series. The next Bratz Boy is going to be a different series, and thank you very much for watching, and I just hope to see you on my next video. So I'll introduce you to my other Bratz Boy, and thank you very much.